That's pretty. I was just sitting there waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again live with the AWE podcast. Join us, as always, my right hand man, the AWE Apex champion, one Yeti Bloodyard. I am your host, as always. My name is Pete Wall. You guys know it pretty well from here on out. And you also know me as the Angry Viking. I gotta say, that's the best nickname I've ever been given in my fucking life. And it came by way of, I think my second ever podcast here on YouTube. So, thank you to the viewer who actually gave it to me. How you doing today, Yeti?
I'm doing pretty damn good now. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me, then you've been under a rock and you're fucking stupid. No, I am the wild-eyed Yeti. Or some people know me in real life as Eddie Hall,
Yes.
but I go by Yeti.
I always tend to refer to you as Yeti because, just for
Oh, that's
fuck's sakes, Yeti is
right.
managing the link to the shows. He's posting it down in Discord as well as to some other chats for people to jump on and know that we are live. Um, I'm not going to get into recent days. I don't want to talk about it. I think I've clued everyone in enough about it, and I'm doing all right, and I am just real tired. We are live. We're going to be discussing AWE and what's planned for this month, and a lot going down.
I'm retiring.
You're retired. I know that you pulled that shit on me again in a fucking live stream. Boy, I will cut your balls off.
I'm gonna lose my match. I'm gonna retire because, oh my god, they're god modding me.
I about lost my cool with you that night. I'm gonna be
I
completely
know, I
honest.
know,
It's like, dude,
I
fuck
know.
yourself.
Oh, my
You
my
know what?
thing was,
Oh,
and my thing was mocking a meltdown when people think they're being treated unfairly. That was the whole thing,
yeah.
you know.
No, it's
But anyways, it's I mean, it's all fun.
well, we're gonna start the show off with a hot topic, and the hot topic is it didn't go over so well. And I'm not delving into the hot side of it. I'm just going to
No,
talk about it.
yes,
There was a bit of a skirmish in a celebration party for our very first pay-per-view known as Ascension. It was a great show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think most of the viewers there that night loved what happened with Ascension. Now, there was some bad blood because, well, things didn't go the way some people had hoped. And others, well, like you, gloated your fucking ass off, man. Holy fuck.
damn
Interesting
right.
matches went down.
Now fucking
I was
now
I was
I'm I'm I am suing RW Watts. I'm suing Apex on behalf of Evie Meanie for that freaking. I freaking got knocked out. My neck is hurting, and poor Evie is in a body cast.
a body cast.
In a
A body
wheelchair.
cast. Wow.
Yes, and neck brace, and
And a neck
the only thing you can
brace.
see is her. Yes, and a neck brace, and the only thing she can do is point a crooked finger at you. God damn. I'm suing. We're contacting our lawyers on behalf of the Blood Yards and the Underground Circus. You, uh, Apex is gonna be sued.
Well, let's get into it a little bit.
No, wait a minute. That was a company sponsored event brought on by
Yes.
that fuckface RW Watts.
Well,
I know what the
he
fucker
had
was
good
doing.
intentions going into it. I get it. Okay,
Oh, bullshit,
I'm going to
bullshit.
be a very neutral person in this because, you know, things didn't go my way either during that night. I got choked out, still feeling the death grip around my throat by Griffith Davian. Um, point out the man I beat for the network champion. Yes, I represent this channel as always, especially when it's the network championship. Um, But I've got to say, the double tap to the back of your brain pan, man, beautiful by the Black Brothers.
No,
Atticus and Azrael, they had perfect timing. You took out Griff, they took you out. I still don't know.
and not for dinner. You know what? They took me out, and I didn't even get a kiss or a dinner in a movie.
I still don't know what happened to Joel Quinn. You know,
I don't know.
looking back at all the footage, it was utter chaos for one. Cowboy John got taken out behind the bar. Jake
Right.
Bagwell, two whiskey bottles
Yeah.
smashed over his brain pan. You know, David
Oh,
Ruin.
poor guy. The poor guy had two black eyes, man. Holy shit! He's still wearing sunglasses to hide those black eyes.
I gotta say, impressed with Orcus during that brawl as well. Orcus is primed to be a very different individual here in the AWE, Apex Wrestling Entertainment, really putting up the banquet for that night and cost them dearly. Now, falling out of that, some might have speculated that Bill Haight might get a rematch at the Apex Championship title. He went toe-to-toe with Yeti. There was an incident during that I'm going to call it straight-out brawl in your matchup.
Right.
You got your ass knocked out outside the ring.
Oh yes,
The ref
I got knocked.
the ref
Counted
counted
me
to
out.
10.
I was knocked out.
Match was over. Watts did not want it to continue, which was a little bit odd. And someone,
Yeah, oh, I know.
and
I know. Yes.
I will not disclose who, but someone kind of stepped on his neck a little bit, overturned his decision. The match restarted,
You're right.
and it was like it re-energized you, the Apex champion.
Well, that's what it takes.
You know, and
You can be knocked out, but you better be, you know. And I had here's the thing: had I been counted out, I still would have been champion, but there would have been a cloud of doubt over
well, most definitely.
my title reign.
Now,
Oh yeah,
if I was the one running the show, I would have said, you know what? I see a perfect opportunity here, and I think R.W. Watt's seen that as well. Perfect opportunity to have this feud extended. But some other decision was made. The match continued,
higher up.
and Bill Haight suffered a very, very bad loss, whereas the countout
Yes.
would have still had him the winner and able to compete for it a little
He
bit
still
longer.
wins.
Now, though,
Right.
the fallout, which was the barroom brawl incident, a
Right.
little bit of chaos in there. Joel Quinn's still missing, as I stated earlier. He's seen the cherries from the pigs arrive, and he was out the back door and gone.
Here we welcome Evie, welcome Meanie.
Evie and
To the
Meanie in the
stream.
house. Always great to see you women around.
Yep.
Now,
We've had two black guys the other night too. He said black eyes, bish. Not what I read on TMZ. Yeah.
So things have kind of flipped the script on R.W. Watts. Griffith Davian looking to hunt you down. I've got Bill kind of. I seen an opportunity. Now, he wants to claim I'm the guy that threw the beer bottle at his head. And I'm going to let him think that. You know why? I want him focused on me. I need him focused on me. He doesn't need to have his attention split between me and you, because we all know his covetous hands.
Wait a minute. Well, he could not finish that. He could not win my title after the restart. In his own words, he did not have enough gas. He ran out of adrenaline, as he said.
Yes.
That is not someone that's worthy for a rematch. He's got to earn fucking it.
Well,
you know, when you go over there, yeah, he gets to the back of the line where the bitch belongs, because I exposed the fraud that he is. He can run his mouth how tough he is. He ain't fucking tough. He fucking ran out of gas. He didn't have enough adrenaline. What a fucking pussy excuse. It's even on the video that he did. Fade to black, whatever the bitch he is.
Well,
Fucking bitch. You know what? You're not gonna win that fucking Rumble, Bill, because you know what? You're gonna fucking run out of adrenaline or gas. You're no fucking tough guy. You can talk all tough you want. You're at the fucking bottom. And you're not gonna you better prove yourself at that fucking rumble. I guarantee you're not gonna win that fucking rumble.
well, speaking
So
of
the
which,
honest is on you.
it was decided by R.W.
Right.
Watts since there was a barroom brawl that involved everyone. He was going to set up the next pay per view surrounding that brawl. So there will be a Rumble in the Bronx situation where it will be, I believe, 20 to 30 men stepping inside that ring, and everyone has the opportunity to be the last man standing. The last man inside that Rumble will have the honor of facing the Apex champion, Yeti Bloodyard. Now,
Yeah,
next
and I want
week,
someone that I want someone I don't know, I want someone that doesn't run out of gas, doesn't run out of adrenaline and make a pussy excuse. I run out of adrenaline. That's a fucking pussy move. I've lost fucking respect for you, Bill Haight, for saying you ran out of adrenaline. You're a fucking pussy, and I hope everybody knows that Bill Haight is the biggest pussy in this company.
well, I'm never going to claim that because I've dealt with Bill Haight in the past, and
Well, you don't have to worry about it.
come to
He's a fucking
know
pussy.
I have come to know Bill Haight very well, and great fights. And I'm never going to say I walked through that match with Griffith Davian.
No, I didn't either. No,
Hell,
you didn't.
no, you guys had a hell of a match, you and Bill. Um, but
Yes.
there will be one man left standing. That man will be the number one contender to
Good.
face you at our upcoming pay per view in July. Breaking Bad,
Yes.
though, I got news today. R.W. Watts setting up another big match. Some of us going to have to be working double duty that night. You, however, are pretty goddamn safe, seeing as you're the Apex champion and do not have to battle it out in a Royal Rumble situation. There will be a War Game style matchup introduced at Breaking Bad, and it will be Ruthless Inc. versus the motherfucking assholes. Now, here's the situation, though. We've only got 4 men. They've got 5. Well, they got a little bit more than 5, but they're only allowed to use 5 of theirs. So we have to find someone, one man, to even the odds. That's going to be interesting. Now,
I don't know if anyone. I don't know if anyone wants to join us.
I don't know if
You know,
anyone's
yeah,
crazy enough.
you're right. I know. I don't know. It might be. It might be. We might be fighting one man down.
It might come
You
down
know.
to that. I'm
Oh,
hoping
that's
we can
right.
find someone. And
I know. That's right.
I want to do my own
But we will.
investigation because
But
whoever
you know what?
threw that bottle at Bill at that celebration
Right.
party, that might be a guy that we like a little bit,
Right. No. Yes.
you know, and enemy of my enemy can always be kind of a
Be
friend.
a friend. Yeah. Friend. Yes.
Not friend, but kind of. Um, but those are the 2 big matches already scheduled
Right.
for Breaking Bad.
Right.
I'm interested because, frankly, if I draw number 1 in that Rumble, well, I've got to make a decision. Do I try and stay until the end, still be the number 1 contender, maybe
Right.
maybe be
Right.
champion versus champion
Yeah.
come July, or do I just kind of take the easy road out, get eliminated quick, save myself for the War Games match? That's a decision I'll have to make that night. I kind of want both, though.
Oh, you know what? I know if I, oh, so you're coming after me? You coming after my title? You
Bro,
coming after me?
everyone's involved.
Yeah, you know
Every
what?
man for himself,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody wants to be the top. Nobody wants to be the
Yes.
bottom.
Oh, and you're the bottom. Well, I've made some people bottoms already. Anyways, but you know, but you know what? At least I know if I get in a match with you, you're not going to run out of adrenaline.
No, I'll probably get my ass knocked out.
Hey, you never know. You never know. You never know.
No,
But that's what I'm at.
it's going to be interesting. Next weekend, it'll either be both of us on the show. We're going to be doing some practice runs of the show beforehand to see if shit works. I'm apprehensive, seeing as I can't even leave OBS without it fucking shutting off my camera
Right.
when we're live.
Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh. Evie just said this. I just think that anytime someone loses, it's usually because of Pete Diddy and his barrels of baby oil. Hashtag Montreal screw job.
Pete Diddy, oh Evie,
Pete Diddy, oh my God, yep.
you done me dirty. You done me dirty.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Um,
Yes.
Evie will
Pete
be
doesn't run out of gas. No, Pete doesn't run out of gas. He's constantly farting when he shows me his bed hole. That was meanie.
of course it was. Because somehow she's the only one that I ever show my asshole to.
He
Um,
said she was traumatized.
Traumatized,
Yeah.
yes, yes, I believe it.
Yep. Yep.
I believe it.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but a lot of interesting stuff happened during that, and I'm waiting to see how everything falls out of that barroom brawl.
Right.
Um, a lot of attention,
Right. I'm still
and I think
I'm like,
this blood feud between Bagwell and Cowboy John far from over. Um,
oh, well, no.
Cowboy got his revenge on their last match, but during that celebration,
Yes.
um, it was
Right.
kind of left up in the air because both of them got taken out. Um,
Right.
so I'm interested to see. We've seen Matt Storm get involved in that situation. We've seen David Ruin.
Right.
Orcus was all over the place.
Right.
He helped Griffith take you down to
Right.
your knees. And then,
Right.
later on, we've seen him flying through the air, tackling down someone else. And so I'm really interested to see the fallout of everything that happened that night. Um,
Yes.
there is another situation, though. We've seen Cotton Candy raking the eyes to the point like she gouged claw marks into the eyes and eyelids of Evie Bloodyard. So
Right.
I really want to see how that turns out. What's going to come of that? Um,
Right. 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 Yeah.
Cotton Candy not happy that she lost her opportunity at the network title at Ascension. So, you know, I want to see where that leads to. Want to see what comes of it, and I'm pretty sure R.W. Watts has got plans for that as well. We're going to get more news on that next weekend, probably during the week. I will be live tomorrow. It's not going to be a long show tomorrow, probably 4 matches tops. But I want to fit as much as I can into that show. Taking things easy right now, and so it's like just another way to set up certain things. Next week, also, there will be a contract signing between Bill Haight and yours truly for the network championship title. I laid it down, and I have a feeling that Ruthless takes my words a little bit too seriously, a little bit, not a little bit, a lot grim. I stated at the end of one of my promos that I was going to have Bill Haight fade to black, and they took it as, or he took it as, I was looking to either kill him or I was going to try and end his career. And I'm sorry, I'm not that morbid. Okay, fade to black
Well, it,
is how every one of Bill's promos end. And that's what I'm going to make him do at the end of our match. I've already laid it out for R.W. Watts. 1 week
right.
before Breaking Bad, I will meet Bill Haight. If Bill Haight is not too scared to sign the contract next week. And here's the thing. I'm going to hook you with the cradle to your grave pile driver. And you will fade to black. Simple as that. It doesn't mean you're going to die. It doesn't mean your career is going to end. It means I'm going to put your lights out. One simple pile driver is going to put you out. Your lights will fade to black. Not so hard to understand, not so grim and morbid as you might think. I am not
Maybe we should say a little.
that type of
Maybe we should say
character.
a little slowly. Yeah. Maybe say a little slowly, a little slowly.
um, but on that note,
Yeah.
R.W. Watts gave everyone a task after he announced the Royal Rumble at Breaking Bad, and he wanted to see a promo given by each and every one of the roster that will be involved. And I've got to say, from everyone that's turned in promos, exceptional work, guys. I'm proud of you. I love most of what was put down. I enjoyed reading all of it. And some of you are going to improve as you keep on going. It is good. Atticus's final words in his promo, fucking fire. I loved it. It
Oh,
was a
that's
nice
good.
way to
I
end
read
that.
that too.
It wasn't long. It wasn't too long-winded. Some of us get long-winded. I'm pointing at myself here.
Yeah.
But that's what I do. I tell a story in my promos. Um,
Frickin' fucking War and Peace.
hey, brother,
No, I know, no,
it's who I
yeah,
am.
yeah, right,
I
but no,
want to be the storyteller. I want to
right,
draw people in.
yeah,
Want to watch that
right,
match.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
but as someone that watches, what goes on in the chat rooms and that, no, I was really proud to see new voices
yep,
uh step up, and that's what it's about. It's so we're not seeing the usual, yeah, I mean, which is good, but I like to see new people, see what they're doing, and encourage them, and I've seen there's some really good promos laying down, like I said, Atticus Black, there's a couple others. Jake Bagwell put in a good promo.
yeah,
I thought it was good. I thought it was solid. What I'm seeing from the people we rarely hear from is really good.
yeah.
You know,
It's always going to be good reading Bill Hates promos. It's always going to be an
yeah,
interesting
yeah,
read when it is Griffith Davian.
right,
We know what to expect from them, but it's the unexpected that
right,
comes from the people that haven't
right,
really been vocal before.
right,
And
right.
seeing a lot of it, Azrael put it in a really good one. You know, um, my
Evie
advice,
put in a good one too.
yeah, my advice is write everything down on a notepad first.
Right,
That way, you're able to edit it. You're able to
right,
go through it, add to it, take some away
right,
if you want, and then post it. It'll help you guys a lot more. And
right,
it's such an easy thing to do as well. Um,
right.
Evie, our last show
Right.
with Evie's promo, I loved it. I loved being able to read her
Yeah,
promo. I really
right,
did. And I'll tell you this right now: anyone else that isn't
yeah,
the vocal or isn't in the Discord chat, like we know Cowboy John, health
yeah,
issues out the
yeah,
wazoo. I'm never going to
right,
push Cowboy to do a promo. But if he
right,
feels like he wants to get involved, send the promo to me. Evie, Meanie, same
right,
way. Send it to me. I will post it or
right,
read it on one of
right,
our shows. No
right,
problems there.
right.
Um, especially when they're as
Okay,
interesting as Evie's was.
right. Well, here's Evie. Fortunately, my eyes are fine, but now I'm wearing 3 neck braces because she ruined a few of my gorgeous eyelashes with her dirty nails. Meanie says unforgivable. And then, like uh, Evie says, shut up. Meanie says, hey, you're long winded. But yeah,
No, Griff has been he's raring to get the Apex title away from you. I'm going to tell you that right now. And
yes,
one thing I always have to worry about when it's Griff is, am I going to last in the ring with him? And where Bill lost adrenaline with you, I think Griff will make up in the stand-up department, and I'm not talking sexually. Um,
we could. Well, I don't want to know what the kinks together are, so I don't want to
but
know.
if he gets you down on your back or off your feet, I think that's where you are going to be struggling with. Very technical, very a striker through and through is Griffin Davian. Bill Hate, me, it's going to be straight up knuckle buster. We're going to be brawling it out as much as we can.
Right,
There's going to be a little bit of wrestling there, but I see us going toe to toe, hammering each other as hard as we can.
right.
Not sexually. I know where your mind goes with this shit. Um,
Right,
but when it comes to
but
Griffin, he's got the wrestling skills, but he's got that striking ability as well. And the striking ability is where I think the Apex champion Yeti Bloodyard has to watch out a little bit more with, because if he chops your legs out from under you, you're at the mercy of the Godslayer.
But the problem is, every one of his moves is an act of desperation. And yes, I know that. But when you're desperate, you make mistakes. And that's been his downfall in the past. He is a desperate man. He wants desperate for relevance. And when he doesn't have relevance or feels relevant, he is lost. You see, I I I've already forged what this championship is about. It, I made this championship. I've defended it. First one to defend it, first one to hold it, and probably the last one that will hold it. Whenever this crazy train closes down, and that's why I am the last god. But you see, Griff, I can lose. I'll be fine with it. But can you handle losing twice to me, losing two opportunities to be and especially this world title? You see, how is that going to affect you? To maybe it'll motivate you, but can you handle losing to me? What is that going to do to your mindset? That the last god just took down the immortal. You see, my thing is, I could lose this title, I'll get it back, and I always have. When you lose a title, you fall apart. You never get a title back. So I know I know you're a desperate man. Everything you do is a desperation, desperate to feel relevant, and that's just the fact. Everything you do, every move you make, is a man of desperation.
Well, acts of desperation
And
can lead a man to do unsavory
victory, yeah,
things. And
yes,
although Griffith is not a man known for his underhanded tactics inside the ring, in the bar he did go a little bit lower than
yes,
than I was expecting.
desperate.
Um,
That's,
how,
that's what I mean. He's desperate.
how get balls feeling?
Well, yeah.
Up,
Well, let me. No,
uppercut.
I was wearing a titanium cup I didn't feel nothing. No,
Quit being a suck.
I did.
Quit being a suck.
Yeah. But no, you know what? I still have an ice pack in my balls. I am suing RW Watts for damage to my nether regions because that is uncalled for. But that set me up to be knocked out by those two assholes. Don't worry. Not assholes, those two jerks, whatever, those heathens, cretins. And don't worry. You know, after I'm done with Griffin that, you're in my sights. Don't think I don't get revenge in my own time. And Pete, you know that.
Yes, I have.
You don't want to cry. You don't want you do not want to wake the wrath of the last god.
Now, I'm going to open up the floor to anyone that wants to be invited onto the show. If you're a part of Discord, make sure that if you want to be a part of the show, you let me know beforehand. And you will be on the next show if you are available for the day and the time that we are going to be live. You can spew, you can rant, you can cut a promo here live on Pillar to Post with the AWE podcast.
You can get naked. Get naked.
No.
You can get naked.
I've already got you to wear clothes when we are live. I don't need you promoting any kind of nudity on this channel, okay? Because things can just get weird.
You want to see the titties?
Sit.
Oh look, it's in the chat. They say, "Show me your titties."
No. They're all covered up with tape right now with wires, so no. But
hello, Cowboy John.
Cowboy John in the house. Evie Bloodyard definitely going to be looking for blood with Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy perhaps looking for a another shot at the network championship that is around the waist of Evie Bloodyard right now. Meanie Bloodyard had a run in at the bar brawl with the woman that took her title away, and I'm talking about the Apex Women's Championship title. That is now around the waist of one Stabatha, a woman that was trained by yours truly and is now on a path of just greatness. You know, when you train someone to be the best and they show you that they are the best by taking out perhaps one of the best to do it, Mini Bloodyard, the first Apex champion, now no longer. I am being told, though, that there will be an encounter between all four women coming tomorrow on AWE. It will be a tag team match. We will see Stabatha team up for the first time with Cotton Candy, and they will be going up against the Women's Network champion, Evie Bloodyard, and the former Apex champion in Meanie Bloodyard. So that'll be interesting to see tomorrow. Not sure how Cotton Candy of Ruthless is going to enjoy teaming up with an outsider such as Stabatha. Stabatha also having the Apex title right now, which Stabatha would desperately like to have as well. So that's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Which one of the women are going to be walking into Breaking Bad as the champions? That is another significant thing I want to see. But I'm also being told that there will be an Apex title defense this month with you defending your Apex title. I am not being told what match it will be, and I am told it will be the same night I have to defend my title. So there is that. The title match itself, I don't know what kind of stipulations we'll both be under, but I know my opponent, and you already know yours. You know Griff is gunning for you. And R.W. Watts has made that pretty specific already. He wants that to happen. He wants that title off of any asshole that's wearing it, as well as the network champion. But this is what I don't understand about Watts. You've got a guy wearing the network championship that is representing AWE as well as the podcast itself on Pillar to Post. Why would he want a guy like me to lose the title? You'd think he'd want the title stay on the guy that's representing the company as well as the channel. Makes no sense.
No.
The guy's lost his fucking mind.
Well, anytime, and that's going to the path with this promotion. Anytime I've held a title, there's been a conspiracy. Whether it be the ruler, the saint, or not saint, the savior, all of them. They have always conspired to keep me from being world champion, even when I held the title.
Well,
here's the thing. But here's the thing. Why I went in, I was asked to enter that tournament. Fine. By you, come out of retirement, show people, make the title worthy of something. I did that. I won it soundly. I put on I have represented what a world champion's supposed to be. Ascension. I was taken to the limit. I was counted out. And what do you want your world champion to be? Someone who runs out of adrenaline? When the matches restarted? No, I went out and I put the 1, 2, 3 on Bill Haight. He can make excuses in that, but I pinned him cleanly. There was no controversy in that. I did it in the middle of the ring. He got the hand of God put on him, and he was laid to rest. And he faded to black. I didn't kill him, but he faded to black with the hand of God, with the touch of God.
Now it will be interesting because as assholes, we train together for the most part.
Yes. Right.
And I've seen you working on your technical skills as well. You've got your own submission there, and it's a variation of Griffith Davian's move. It is a
The
dragon
immortal.
sleeper that he calls
I call
the
it the,
God Slayer, but you have a different name for it.
the immortal slayer.
Yes, the Immortal Slayer. So it'll be interesting if
Now,
it falls under a match stipulation. Because, like I said, I don't know anything at this point what kind of matches we
right,
will be put in. And it's going to be going down the third week of this month,
right,
where we have to
right,
defend our titles. So
right,
right now, I'll find out next week what the match stipulation is.
right,
I will be in with Bill Haight, and
right,
when it comes to extreme style matches such as Hell in a Cell, such as ambulance matches, I have crumbled at the feet of Bill Haight before in those match types.
right,
So it's interesting to me to see what type of match that Watts will be putting me into, as well
right,
as yourself. Now,
right,
seeing you work on that submission hold, and like I said, it is a variation of the God Slayer, your Immortal Slayer, as you'd like to call it.
but
I don't
now,
know. It's going to be
now, wouldn't
interesting
that be
if there
something?
is submissions in there. Which submission is going to take the win? Is
But,
it going to be the God Slayer or is it going to be
right,
the Immortal Slayer?
but, but wouldn't it be? You see, that would be icing on the cake. Is if I can make Griff tap out with a variation of his own move.
Would be very
When that,
interesting.
interesting. How would he handle that? You see, that's something. You see, that's what makes it interesting for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, there,
and it's good to
yeah,
see that
that's
you're
what makes.
actually
Who
you're
knows?
actually switching things up in your resume when it comes to your moves. Um, but the problem
That's
is,
when I say. But here's the thing: when I say I'm the Himalayan hustler, that's what I mean. Just when you think you got me figured out, there's a new twist, something that you did not prepare for, that you don't have to prepare for,
kind
and
of
you've known that.
said in the vein of Roddy Piper, when you think you have the answer, I change the question.
Yes,
Very much in that
that's
vein. Um, now, Cowboy John and Jake Bagwell, that one interests me as well because um, yours,
former tag team partner.
yeah, your son backing up Cowboy John, as well
Yes,
as having Slaughterhouse at his back when it came to that barroom
yes,
brawl. Like they walked into the joint as
right,
a unit. So whatever's going on there, I
yes.
want to really find out like what is in the mind of Sourfang,
Stop
Cowboy
that thing.
John, and
And
Slaughterhouse because it is not the
what is it?
norm for Cowboy John to say hang out with freaks.
Yep. I just think Cowboy John says he needed backup. He needed to round up a posse, and he found some of the most dangerous men for a posse.
Yeah.
You know,
Jake
I
Bagwell.
mean,
Jake Bagwell has surprised me thus far. Like the promo,
yes,
it wasn't overly
yep,
done. It was
no,
direct, and he made his intentions clear. He wants to fight the big guys on the roster. He wants to climb up the ladder. He's got that determination.
yeah,
He's got the skill. We all seen
yes,
that, but failed to conquer the cowboy when it came to the double barrel shotgun.
yes,
That stunner of Cowboy John's very effective on his opponents, and it's brought him to many a victory.
right,
I love seeing him
yeah,
pull it off. Um,
yes,
and what I like is it's the most safe finisher in Apex. I have not seen anyone else
yes,
use the stunner besides Cowboy John. Like it's
yep,
almost it's
right,
almost an untouchable move where it seems like everyone
right,
has allowed Cowboy John to stake that stunner
right,
as his own. So it's
right,
interesting to me if it's
right,
going to take him to another victory and who will all be
yep,
involved when it comes to a fight
right,
between Bagwell, Cowboy
right,
John, Sourfang, and
right.
whoever else got involved in that
Oh
bullshit.
yes,
Like a lot going on in that
Right.
situation right there, and quite the
Right.
oddity when you see Sourfang and Slaughterhouse hanging out
Right.
with the cowboy.
Yes, that's going to be an interesting matchup. Oh, Bill thinks I'm a luchador, but then again, he doesn't. What I think he says doesn't mean fucking shit. So how am I a luchador, huh?
I
Oh,
don't
because I can do a drop kick.
I don't
Because I can do a drop kick.
okay
Yeah, Big Show can do a drop kick.
I've got to
Yeah,
say, for a big man, you do one of the safest drop kicks I've ever seen. It is a shotgun drop
right.
kick.
Yeah,
It is not a standing
uh,
drop
th-
kick.
uh,
It's not a running
right,
drop kick that connects with the face at all. You are aiming for the chest and the stomach area.
right, eh,
And I'm thinking that's about as high as you can jump off the mat to begin with.
right, right.
But you know, everyone's going to have their opinions. I haven't seen you
Yes,
do one springboard. I haven't really even
I
seen you
don't.
do anything else. Um,
Have I done a moonsault? Oh Lord, if I
I
did a
hope not.
moonsault, you
I
know.
hope not.
But
You're
then,
gonna break your damn
oh
neck.
God, no. Yeah, I know. Well, my neck's already hurting. But I love these fuck faces that think, oh, big men can't do drop kicks, you know. But then again, it shows you their little mental acumen, you know.
Well,
But you know, then again, they're just stupid assholes that think uh think they're onto something, you know.
it's I don't know.
Right,
It doesn't make
right,
sense to me.
right.
People are gonna have their
They can get
opinions.
the fuck out of her. I know they can get the fuck out of her with that opinion.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like we've seen guys like Big Show. We've seen guys like Andre the Giant. You go back to Andre the Giant's time in what is it?
Oh, oh,
New
Pete, have
Japan
you
Pro
Pete, have
Wrestling.
you so Pete, all right. No, no. Oh, now it's saying it had nothing to do with drop kicks. About how you changing how you changing a move set to get the fuck over yourself. Oh yeah.
No,
So you know if
no,
you have
no, no,
short,
no, no. I'm going to clarify that right now.
yeah,
Okay,
go for that. It's right here.
no moves have been changed on any character since they were created.
Right,
Okay,
right,
if we're going to go in the realm of we're going out
right.
of character with this stuff,
Just
I
this.
have not touched
Get
Yeti's
the fuck
moves
out of the
since I
channel.
created them. Okay, so we're not even getting into that.
Right,
Yeti, if
right,
you look at one of his first matches here on AWE, he already had the Dragon Slayer put on him. I put it on him when I created him. So we're going to end
right,
that right now. My first matches on the show, I hadn't even finished my moveset yet. I even let Yeti know that because he downloaded my first
right,
creation. And I told him, it's not finished yet. You can use him.
right,
It's not finished yet.
right,
And you still use that character.
right.
Um,
Yes,
but I finished my
right,
character and I set
right,
him up as a brawler because that's who I am.
right,
That is what I prefer as a wrestling style is the brawler type. With Yeti, I put on one move, and it was a variation of a Dragon Slayer.
right, right.
So anyone want to accuse me for changing moves? I was talking in storyline context for him
Yes,
training a new move.
you're right,
He has
right,
already used that move in
right,
AWE. Just because
right,
you miss it or you think I'm cooking the books here, I'm sorry to
right,
deflate your bubble here. No, not happening.
right.
Um, if we're gonna go
You
this
know
route,
when
if we're gonna go this route with spewing out,
what's this into? What's this in? Yeah, yeah.
if we're
It's
gonna
just like
no,
it's the
if
stuff.
we're going to go down this route of spewing accusations of falsities that you guys don't
Right,
even fucking know are fact or fiction,
right,
then
right,
I'll get straight to the case. I set up a story for an entire month's show. And I got shit on. I got put on blast. I got told that I have to run things by everyone. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was trying to make things interesting. No one was made to
right,
look like a joke. I don't give a shit what anyone has to say about it. No one was made to look like a joke.
right.
Not a damn
No,
person.
no, it wasn't.
Everyone came out
It's just
pretty well just beaten to shit.
right.
No one
I know.
no one suffered a loss in that. No one suffered a win. No one took anything away except for
Right.
there was feuds set up in that to push
Right.
for the next few weeks into the new supercard.
Right.
But
And if
I
you
had to
can,
sit there and read a bunch of horse shit of people getting their feelings hurt because of
yes,
a set up
eh,
story.
yes,
So I can do this two ways. I can keep on running a show that I try to make interesting, I try to make fun, and I try and make sure everyone's having a good time. Now, I already understand not everyone's going to have a good time because either their character loses or
right,
they don't get
right,
pushed on a match the way
right,
they felt like they should. Okay, one, we work with AI in this match. It's AI versus AI.
right. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna probably
I
lose.
don't
I'll
go
probably
to
lose.
another
So I
person's
don't care.
show and I see that they are using AI versus them and they are doing the matches where they get the win that they wanted. Okay?
Right.
We're doing this AI versus AI. I never know the outcome of any match. I have everyone set up the same way when it comes to attributes.
Yeah.
It gives a hard fight, it makes the matches look
Right.
good, but the outcome is undetermined, and I like it that way. Okay, now if we had a game where we could be the actual bookers here and the AIs would play it out
Right.
to the outcome we wanted and the stories could
Right.
be projected the way that we wanted, oh fuck man,
Right.
I'd be a happy man. The problem is people would
Oh
still
yeah.
be fucking mad. Okay,
Right.
I have not once tried making anyone look like a joke. I have never
No.
once tried
No.
making
I
anyone
know.
look
I know.
bad or feel bad.
Right.
When it comes to moves, I have always had a limit on giants. They're not allowed to do springboards because one, it looks fucking stupid.
Yes, I know. But I do. I want to do a
A
springboard
shotgun
moonsault.
drop kick is not out of the
Yes.
realm of possibility when you
Right.
see a guy like Big Show, over 7 feet tall, doing a standing
Doing
drop
a
kick. It is
standing
not out
drop
of the
kick.
realm of possibility when you see a
Right.
guy that is well over 7 feet tall, such as Andre the Giant in New Japan Pro Wrestling, do a drop kick. Okay? I am done hearing this nonsense. I am done getting my fucking neck cricked up, my stress levels brought up to a fucking level I don't need because feelings are so fucking sensitive these days that you guys can't just fucking get with it and have a good time. I don't give a shit if you're a friend. I don't give a shit if you're a foe. I will say it to your face. I will say it here on the podcast. This is my show.
Right.
If you don't like how it's being run, show me how it should be done. Show me how you would do it. Because I guarantee you, if you ran your own show, you would not be going to every single person on
Right.
the roster like I did the day
Right.
of the fucking brawl storyline
Yeah.
and message every
Right.
single fucking person exactly how I was intending the direction
Right.
to go, which I already had planned, but I had to do it earlier.
Yeah. Right.
You would
Anyways, I
not
know.
go
You know.
before setting up a match or an entire
Right.
fucking month's worth of shows with one setup
Right.
story. You would not go and talk to every single fucking roster
Right.
member about your intentions. You
Right.
would do it. And you would enjoy doing it and seeing
Right.
everyone's reaction. Not
Yep.
once in that situation
Right.
would I have ever bitched about
Right.
my character being beat up,
Right.
my
I know.
character
So.
getting
No,
taken out.
so. Yeah. Bill
I,
said he was
however,
joking about.
I don't care.
Pete, Pete,
I don't
Pete,
care.
Pete.
No,
Right.
no. Now I'm going to finish this.
Right. All right.
I got to the point that day I wanted to quit.
Right.
I wanted to just be done
Yes,
with
I
it.
know.
I talked to this man beside me about my intentions.
About quitting.
Because
About
it was
quitting. Yes, I know.
complete horseshit what I had to swallow that day.
Yes.
Everyone's sensibilities and sensitivity is so fucking precious. These are fucking fictional characters, you motherfuckers. I am so fucking done. I've got a whole world out here I have to worry about. I should not have to worry about it here. So if you don't like how it's being run, get the fuck out. That is me being honest. Because I am here to have fun. I am here to get out of my mind. I'm here to get
Right.
rid of other stresses that are causing
Right.
me real life issues. Okay?
Right. Right.
So if you don't like it, you don't need to be a part of it. You want to be friends after this?
And
That is
right.
fine. But I will not involve you in any more wrestling shit because it ain't working that way. And it's illogical and it's stupid of me to keep on trying if people want to keep on having a bitch fest over the littlest fucking things. I am tired. Okay? I've gone through hell this week and I am tired.
Right.
So if you want me to do a show where it's just strictly matches, no story, no thought, no nothing, go watch Blaze McCoy. I
Right.
don't give a shit if Blaze is watching. Blaze has his
Right.
own mind. He does think
Right.
of what he wants to do, but he doesn't include anybody. You
Right.
can go watch someone else's channel that
Right.
does the same thing. It's a game
Right.
show, or
Right.
it is just match after match after match. You can go watch 10 hours of uncommitted
Right.
doing what he does
Right.
and try and enjoy it.
Right.
If you don't like how something's run, do it yourself and show
Right.
me you can do it better and do it the way you think it
Right.
should be run.
Right.
Stop shitting on me,
Right.
stop shitting on my product, and stop causing bullshit fucking drama that does not need to be there. I thought I made this clear when I went to Discord. No fucking drama. One storyline, one setup storyline caused me so much fucking stress. And that should never fucking happen. So cut it the fuck out. We are adults here. Fucking grow up and get rid of the bullshit fucking drama. And if you're not part of AWE after this, that is fucking fine. But I am not going to get bombarded by message after message, private or in AWE, about how I should be running shit. I've done this long enough and I have showed people that I am fucking honest with what I do and I put thought and forefront into what is going to happen on the shows. Do I need to contact every single one of yous on the plans? Absolutely not. I do not. You are not fucking children. And what the fuck? Do you not want to have any kind of excitement? You got to know every single detail, how it's going to play out,
Right.
what is supposed to happen with every situation. Where's the fun in that? How's excitement supposed to build up? How are you supposed
Right.
to be intrigued to watch? You already know what's
Right.
going to happen.
Right.
It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to me. And I didn't want to go into it.
I know.
But you're
I know
going
you
to
did.
have a hang up over a fucking shotgun drop kick where a giant only comes off of the fucking mat like what, 3 fucking feet tops? Come on, guys.
Right.
Gunther's almost
So in
7
all
feet
fairness,
tall. He's
Pete-
doing shotgun drop kicks.
Right.
Like, give me a fucking
Right.
break. Like,
So
I'm going to make this announcement now. Yeti already knows, and a few other people already know.
Right.
End of summer, I'm done with wrestling here on the Pillar to Post channel. I am done. I am ending it.
Mhm.
That decision was already made the day I had to fucking get blasted repeatedly about my decisions on running my channel, my show, the way I think is good.
Right.
End of summer. Done. Over. Me and Yeti are going to be doing a podcast together. Maybe we can get some of the other assholes on here. But I'll be going in other things on this channel rather than wrestling because, frankly, I am tired of the drama. I'm tired of the bullshit. And I am so fucking fed up with sensitive motherfuckers that can't fucking get over themselves. This is not WU. This is not any other fucking... I'm sorry. Okay, here's a fucking example for you. And Eddie, you know this fucking well, and I'm going to call you Eddie right now.
All right.
The Dungeon Master in D&D, does he question all the players when he is writing out the script for the story of the next game that is going to take place in front of all of his people? Does the Dungeon Master go and decide how the story is going to flow by going to each and every player, determining what everyone likes, what is best suited for them, what is going to work for them, and are they going to come out looking the top dog?
You reading this? You reading some of this, Pete?
No, I don't care. I don't care.
I know, I know. All
I
right.
am tired.
No, but okay, I know you.
I read enough horse shit for a fucking lifetime. And I've done this for 8
Right.
fucking years. And I thought I had earned enough trust that everybody understood that I try and make everyone look good. Hell, to this day, Ruthless Inc. still is billed as the most dangerous faction there is. And we are the fucking champions. It's tiring. It is tiring, and I am, like I said, I am done the end of summer. Because people just can't get right. I think I've said my piece. And I don't want private messages sent my way. I don't need anything. If you don't want to be a part of it, fine. You don't need to let me know. I will remove your characters. Yeti's probably going to let me know off screen all the bullshit that's being said. I don't fucking care. You like me, you hate me. I have my own convictions. I have my own ways. I have my own mind. I've gone through this I don't know how many times over the years with so many in the chat. Your fragile egos need to take a back seat. I lose, I lose. I'm fine with it. I'm not going to have a crying fit over it. So, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay. Now I'm going to say something. Now, Bill, when I called you a dumbass and a motherfucker, I'm joking. If it's OOC or if you play it as that, that's fine. This is why I don't like to trash talk, because I can be in character. I can be joking around because I joke like that with people I know. Yeah. You know. So, I mean,
But this
that's how I talk to you. I call you I've called you a dumbass. I call you a motherfucker, you know, and I mean, I
it's
play. That's how I talk. That's how I,
it's
you know,
trash talking. It is
you know,
directing it at
right.
the guy that plays Bill
Oh,
Hayes.
yeah, I know, and that's what I mean. That's all of a sudden, and now we're going to point out OOC. That's when we go into that OOC, OC, in IC. That's bullshit. Just if you can take it, you can take it. If you can't, you can't. This is what happens when you get too involved with your character. Oh, you're out of character. I'm out. That's when you set guidelines, and the whole thing is no holds barred. Isn't that what you said, Pete? You
Yes.
know, and how I
Well, I
said
think
that.
people
Remember when I was reading
I
that?
think people understand when I say no holds barred, you you aim for the throat. That does not mean OOC is allowed, and I don't think anyone took it that way.
No, no, no,
I know
no,
how
no.
you
I
talk.
wasn't.
Everyone knows how you fucking talk on this channel already.
Right,
For you then
right,
to claim, oh, when you call me an asshole or a dumbass or whatnot, that's OOC. No,
right,
that is not. You are directing it at their character. You are a fucking character on this
right,
channel. We are not going after your real
right,
name. We're not going after your real
right,
self, because frankly,
right.
even though
I don't know you. I don't know
the
you.
character Pete Wall in the game is a bigger character, he's still not as big as I am. He's still
Right, right.
he's probably in better shape too, considering the way things have gone. But
Right.
I'm not directing, and I don't think anyone else is directing their
Right.
promos, their
No.
trash talk at anyone in a
Right.
personal light. I have not seen it yet, and if
Right.
I would have fucking nailed that person's ass to the wall, be it
Right.
Yeti,
Right.
be it anyone else.
Right.
This
But you
whole
know.
fucking thing where people think I am making them out to look like a joke. Um,
Yeah.
I don't understand. I and I'm staying relatively calm where I
Right.
wish I could really just cut loose on some of the bullshit I had to read. But
Right.
yeah, I'm like I said,
I know. That's just
end of summer.
it's
End of summer, I'll announce the last show. Who's ever in the company after that, I'm fine with it. If you're not in the company, I'm fine with it. I'm not dealing with the drama anymore. I just
you
can't. I am tired. I am full.
know.
It's every time I think things are starting to go a good route, it ends up in this situation.
Right.
Not a damn single one of yous, and I'm going to put everyone in this chat on blast. Not a damn fucking single one of yous could handle the company I'm working for on the side.
Overworked the
Because
rice.
they truly go for the fucking throat. They don't care if it's in character, out of character. They're going to fucking nail your ass to the wall. And I fucking love it. Because there is no sensitivity bullshit. There's no drama. Everyone goes with it. Everyone uses what there's slung at them. And they fucking go for the throat just as well as the other guy. This bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Done. Fucking way to kill the fucking mood. You know, over a fucking drop kick. Ah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm going to be live regardless. I'm going to look at Discord. I'll look at this chat later on. Oh no, it doesn't keep the live chat anymore, does it? I will.
No, no, it doesn't.
You can fill me in what was said.
Yeah.
I will look at Discord tomorrow.
Right.
I'm not dealing with that fucking mess right now.
Right.
I know people are going to have problems with what I said. I don't fucking
Right.
care. I really don't.
Yep.
I am tired of this shit.
Right.
All over a story set up to set up a month's long fucking
Right.
schedule.
Right.
Wow, it just blew my fucking mind.
Here we go. Here's meaning because I call Yeti fat and goofy OOC all the time, but pretend it's RP. Same when I try to drive over with the Zamboni. you know, you know what, Pete? Let's like I said, it's like if I offended somebody, I'm sorry, but
No,
I'm
no,
just
no. You
being
have
who
no,
I
no
am.
apologize. You've
No,
been playing the character
I
that
know.
I asked you to play. I said go
Yeah,
hardcore. I don't want to see funny Yeti anymore. I want to see
right.
the fucking Yeti that is destroying people. Not my fault that the fucking game
Yeah,
has set up giants the way they have.
right.
Okay?
I know. It's okay.
And
Yeah, it's
honestly,
fine.
it is way the giant should be portrayed in a video game. They should be
Right.
hard to be battled against. They should be the ones that set the bar. I am so fucking sorry for that shit. But it's out of our hands unless you want me to dumb down Yeti's character even further, which I am not because I'm going to be honest, and I think I said it to Eddie already on the last episode.
Yeah,
I already
yeah,
took his AI stats, brought them halfway down from where they were, and they weren't that high to
yes.
begin with. AI stats
No,
for a giant are not that big. But I had to
no,
equal the fucking playing field a little bit, so I had took away from Yeti. I have not taken away from any character for the AI except for Yeti, which I shouldn't have had
yeah.
to do.
And you,
But
and you,
feelings are fucking hurt so fucking easily these days.
uh, and uh, and that didn't bother me. I thought it was funny. And when you let me know, because it doesn't, like I said, that's you know,
And then like fuck, it's like, oh,
yeah,
people are afraid to contact you because they weren't happy about the storyline as well. I'm gonna get right into it. Fuck that shit. If they had a problem with it, I don't know what I've done to scare people at all. Oh, I look a little bit ugly. I get mad when it's fucking useless drama. Pointless drama.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that
And
is the end of this fucking show because I've had enough.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you very much for killing a vibe
Right.
that was actually pretty good and relaxing.
Yeah, that's
To all the people
I
that
know.
don't have a problem with how I run things, I thank you very much for giving that confidence in me
Right.
to keep your
Right.
characters done the way you like them. Not my fault. Some can't get on the boat.
Right.
Have a good night. Always have a better tomorrow. I'm not going to ask Yeti for final words. I think he says the same thing as me. Fuck the drama, and we're out. Good night.
Right. Good night.